You're watching Times XP and I'm Dhriti Atri. The wave of tech layoffs has continued to hit hard in 2024 as well. After seeing major layoffs in tech industry both in 2022 and 2023, this year is no different. So far, around 60,000 workers have lost their jobs across 254 tech companies, and the numbers keep climbing. From massive names like Tesla, Amazon, Google, TikTok, Snap, and even Microsoft to smaller startups, everybody seems to be feeling the pressure. But here is the question: why are layoffs happening? So, one major reason for these layoffs is the growing use of AI and automation. Companies are finding ways to use technology to handle tasks that were once done by humans, meaning that fewer workers are needed. And this might sound like progress, but for those who lost their jobs, it's tough reality. Now, these cuts reminds us that innovation can come at any cost, specifically when it's at the expense of thousands of workers. Now, here is a closer look at 2024 so far. In January, the year started really rough, with a whooping 34,000 plus employees laid off in the tech industry. Major companies were making big cuts, sending a clear signal to this particular trend, which was not slowing down. Then comes February. Things didn't improve much. Another 15,000 plus workers were laid off in just 1 month. It felt like every week there is a layoff and there was a news of a new company that is cutting the job. Then comes the third year, which is March. The number of layoffs dipping a bit in March, but still 7,000 employees were let go. Then in April, this was another hard-hitting month, with 22,000 workers losing their jobs. Tech giants were in the news again, cutting roles that once seemed really safe. Then we'll talk about May. Although the number was slightly lower than they were in April, around 11,000 employees were still laid off. At this particular point, smaller startups were also beginning to fold under the pressure, with some completely shutting down. Then in June, another 10,000 people were laid off, showing that the cuts were far from over. In July, by midsummer, 9,000 plus employees had lost their jobs. The layoffs were affected everybody from engineering to sales team and even the customer support. In August, as of now, 26,000 employees have been laid off this month alone. Now that's more than any other month so far in 2024. Companies are tightening their belts and many are uncertain about what's the future hold. Now our next report is going to show you the names of the companies that are laying off or has laid off. These layoffs impact more than just the employees. It's a sign how quickly the tech landscape is changing. Automation and AI are becoming more central to many companies, and that means fewer people are needed for the roles that once were really essential. But beyond the numbers, it's also a reminder that these changes has a real human cost. While it's impossible to know when the layoffs will stop, tracking them helps us understand how the industry is evolving and where the future might lead us. For more such stories, do follow TimesXP.